Hello, my name is Margaret Atwood. I'm a writer, but I was almost a biologist. My high school biology marks were better than my English ones because they didn't take marks off for spelling. In the early 50s, when I was a young teenager, I was up in the Quebec woods during May and June migration and nesting. Birdsong was everywhere, and so were birds. I took these birds for granted. They would always be there. But 70 years later, I know I was wrong. North America has 3 billion fewer birds now than 50 years ago, and this pattern is a global one. We know one of the reasons. It's our glassy, light-up cities. Most cities and towns are death traps for birds, places where hazards are concentrated. Fast-moving vehicles, artificial light, glass windows and walls. Add outdoor cats and lawn pesticides, and the toll adds up each day. The 14th century saw the Great Mortality, the Black Death, in which 50% of the human population perished. The 21st century is hosting the Great Mortality for birds. While the numbers are profoundly disturbing, we can't give up hope. And there are reasons for hope. Among them are groups of determined people working with their councils and mayors to make their communities bird-friendly. Bird-friendly city certification offers a blueprint to guide cities and towns in the protection and recovery of our bird populations. Bird-friendly cities help biodiversity, the entire ecosystem. I thank Nature Canada and its partners for these coordinated efforts to save bird lives. My Angel Catbird graphic novel series features a superhero that is part cat and part bird and contains tips that help both. Free-roaming cats in cities have a high death rate. Calgary and Oakville are examples of dozens of municipalities in Canada that now have no-roam bylaws for cats. If done thoughtfully and collaboratively, saving bird lives also saves cat lives. Some cities have also adopted bird-friendly standards for buildings. I'm happy to say that Toronto, where I live, and once a deplorable bird killer, now leads the way on such standards, significantly reducing the risk to birds from glass windows and walls. Light pollution attracts birds to cities during migration, where many of them crash and die. Several cities, such as London, Ontario, are taking steps to reduce light pollution by converting street lighting to directional, energy-efficient lighting, and by encouraging businesses to reduce lighting during peak migration moments. They'll save on energy bills, too. Montreal leads the way in reducing and eliminating the use of pesticides harmful to wildlife and humans. All of these initiatives are helping to stem the collapse of bird populations, but more is needed. We must also restore bird habitat so that birds can keep our forests healthy through the ecological services they provide. Restoring wetlands has a mitigating effect on climate extremes. Increasing the city tree canopy is not only good for birds, but will cool our houses on the hottest days and help fight global warming. Today I call on Canada to show international leadership on this issue by investing in biodiversity conservation, starting with proven programs that will help protect and restore the populations of our migratory birds.